Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. This week we have got, once again, the wonderful, the one, the only, the amazing Chris Horne. It's been a while, Chris, since I've introduced you like that. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, we're fine, thank you. Yeah, it's all good.
Just shaking his head. Don't introduce me like that, Greg. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you do have balloon industry celebrity status. So, we've got to introduce you like that.
Okay.
So, what are you going to show us today, Chris? We're obviously coming up to Christmas, but I can tell you're going to show us something else.
Yep. Just one holiday further on and go New Year. So we've got a little bit of time to think about it, adapt it, work out how you can sell it and all the rest of it. So it'll be nice and simple, but very dramatic, I hope.
Oh, okay, dramatic. Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
Yeah, well, big and bold and shiny.
Well, you've got a bigger table now as well than last time, so you've got more space to put stuff on, so that's great.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, I thought I'd do, because these AirLoonz that were brought in new this year, fantastic response to them. I mean, they really have proved really popular because they are so big and bold and easy. Obviously, originally designed just as a simple inflate it, sell it kind of thing, but there's lots of potential as well. So really what I wanted to do was to come up with just a way of making it more, enhancing it a bit, fluffing it up a bit, so that you can add to it, add on sales, increase.
Can I just say that we did a couple of these on BMTV, I don't know, a couple of months ago. I think we did that, no, it must have been more than that. We did the Halloween one, and we did a birthday one. I inflated them, and they're actually just outside the studio, and they still look as good now as they did however many months ago. So, and they are very popular. But, I interrupted. Carry on.
No, it's fine. No, because it's a good point, because we've noticed the same. We inflated them when they first came in, put them in the showroom. Still there.
Yeah.
Still look great. So, they're very, very strong, very durable, and proving to be very, very popular. So I'm going to pick this one because it's not specifically New Year, but it is absolutely suitable for New Year. And then I just want to add a few bits to it, so that just to sort of spark off the idea of enhancing them and using them as a base to create a bigger and better and more dramatic decoration. Okay. So I'm not going to bore you to tears with me stood here with my Foil Pro inflating the thing. Okay. Because it does take a while. I really wouldn't want to try it with the included straw.
You'd be very lightheaded, wouldn't you?
Just a bit. So I've inflated it already. But for those that have not encountered an AirLoonz before, basically you get two balloons in your packet. You get a base piece upon which it stands, which is basically a four section square. So you do one inflation point, and all four of them inflate, and that is the base of the thing. And then you get the AirLoonz itself, which are really big. And again, single inflation point, which makes it so easy. Yeah. And then you get a bit of elastic, which it makes me laugh every time. I'm sure it could have been something other than a piece of elastic. But anyway, that's what you get, and it does work. Okay. So follow the instructions on the packet and inflate the thing. Tie the elastic between the two tying points, and then put it over the base like this. So you just sort of slip it on. Like that. And in its sort of simplest form and in the way that it was intended to be used, that's kind of it. Yeah. They are so easy and dramatic, but they've also got a lot of potential. You do need to weight it down. Well, you don't need to. It's standing up fine, but slightest breath of wind and it would be over because it's so big. So you just drop a couple of weights. I think even on the instructions it suggests a can of soup.
It does, but beans are also a possibility, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Or dog food, maybe.
Dog food might work.
We could go
I'm
on
going to use these because These are easier for me to get hold of here than the can of dog food. So I'm going to just slip those in there, and that then gives it the stability that it needs. So
Yeah.
there we have that one on its own. But I want to add some extra sort of New Year kind of celebration things to it. And obviously the big thing at New Year, although having said that, the big thing since about November the 1st this year, every blasted night, is fireworks.
Yeah.
So we're going to put some fireworks on here.
Oh.
So I'm going to use Reflex 260s.
Yeah.
And I've just chosen the bag of the Deluxe Assorted, which is the bag that's got the rose gold, silver and gold in it. Because those are the colours that will go really well with that. And I'm just going to take now a little technique here. It took me quite a while to practice this and get this. I've seen other people do it. People that specialise in balloons like this.
Okay.
Make it look awfully easy. It wasn't, but it is now. Now that I've got the hang of it, it's fine. But one thing I have learned, at least as far as the way I do it, is do not stretch the balloon first.
Oh, right, okay.
Because if you stretch the balloon first, well, if I stretch the balloon first, it doesn't work. So I'm just doing it. And I'm going to inflate it to about a foot in length, which is a couple of pumps.
Yep.
Like that. Also, do not burp it. Don't let any air out, which is a normal sort of thing you would do just to soften it a bit, to make it more easy to work with. You'd let some air out, but on this occasion, no, because I want this to be as hard as possible. So I'm going to tie it off, because what I want on the end of here is a little bubble.
Yeah.
So I want this bit and then a bubble on the end, and I can't make it work other than what I've been doing so far. So what we need to do now is to stretch the end of this out to soften it, to make it easier to inflate. So you can either, depends really what you want to do, you can either just get hold of the very tip of it and pull like that, or you can get hold of it sideways and stretch it out sideways. But whatever you do, give it a good stretch. And then, if all goes according to plan, you can pretend to be playing the bagpipes. Put that there. Put that there like that. Hold this so that that bit doesn't move, and squeeze. And there you go.
I've seen a far more unhygienic technique for doing that. But
I used to do that, but I didn't think I could do that on BMTV
we won't
anymore.
Share that.
No. So I'll do it again, just to make sure we've got this. Don't stretch the balloon. Inflate it. And also to prove it wasn't a fluke. Yeah. Inflate it to a preset length. Don't let any air out. Tie it off. Give it a little bit of a stretch. I'll do it both ways just to make sure. Under the arm like that. Hold it there and go. And there we go.
We definitely need some bagpipe music in the editing of this.
We do, don't we? Yeah, Matt, can you overlay that afterwards? You can adjust the shape of this if you want to. I quite like them if they're a bit rounded, so I'm going to pinch it there and then just squish it. And then it's a bit more of a ball shape on the end.
Okay, cool.
Right. So I've got two of those. No, not this time. Tie them together into a duplet. And this is where practicing this technique comes in handy, because I need another 9 of these.
Oh.
So
clicky finger thing.
Boom,
there you go.
Yeah, you could clicky click, or I could just bend down, pick them up, whatever. So I've got some silver ones, some gold ones, some rose gold ones, and I'm now just going to twist them all together into a cluster to make me firework. Right through the middle, as you always do. Yeah. Pretend it's a topiary ball. Chuck them all in.
Probably a bit easier than a topiary ball, isn't it?
Yes, it is. A little bit softer. I lost one there, but we won't worry about that. I think there's enough to be going on with. Yeah, it is. It's much easier than a topiary ball. Although they do tend to poke you in the eye as you're working with. Safety goggles may be advisable. There we go. And there's my firework.
That's brilliant. I love that. I don't know what I was expecting, but I did not expect that.
It's fun on its own, isn't it?
It is.
Hang it up from the ceiling, whatever. Put it on a stick Yeah, they work. They're good fun. But
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
So one of those, and then let's go back here, because what we need is an attachment point. So I'm going to actually use the valve
All right.
point there, and I'm just going to take this and I'm going to stick it on here, and I'm going to wrap a couple of the balloons around to hold it in place, and it sits there quite nicely.
Yeah.
I do need another one, I think, up the top here somewhere. So let's put him down on the floor for the moment. I think I want one up here on the top. Now I don't have a valve there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use a little bit of good old stretchy balloon tape. And I'm going to use a scrap of 260, except I haven't got any scraps, so I'm going to create a scrap. Yeah. I envy people that are organised enough to have a little pot with scraps of things in. I'm afraid I'm not. Stretchy balloon tape, bit of 260, stick it on the end. Gives us a nice attachment point.
I was putting some Christmas lights up around the window at home the other day, and I was using the command hooks, you know, and
Yeah.
it's amazing. They work really well to start with, but the longer I was outside, the colder they got, and they just didn't stick as well to the window. So I think there is definitely something in that. Keep them warm.
Yes, you need some exterior command hooks.
Yeah. Oh, they actually
They do
exterior
exist.
ones.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, neither did I till I had the same issue last year.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then this year when I went, and there they were in a well-known DIY place.
Beginning with
the interior ones are red,
Yeah.
and on a red card, and the exterior ones are on a green card.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I've used exterior ones this year, and nothing's fallen down.
Oh,
so
wow.
we're all right.
I mean, they've not fallen
So there
down.
you go.
I think it was just when I was first putting them on, when they were
Just
in
stick 'em
my
on.
pocket and I got them out and they'd got a little bit cold. But if I put my finger on it first for a little while
Warm it up.
and warmed it up, it was fine.
We find that, don't we, with balloon bond and
Yeah.
other sticky
Yeah.
things. If it's, when it's cold, it doesn't work so well. But if
Yeah.
you do warm it up, I mean, it is balloon bond. It's actually, I think it's actually on the instructions or on the box.
Yeah.
Is to just stick it on and warm it for a second before you. So yeah, it must be a thing with adhesives.
That's what I thought
but,
and I know you've got a positively tropical environment there in the studio, so it's probably not going to be an issue. But yeah, that's why I mentioned
No,
it.
it's not an issue with the. No, it's all right. Anyway, so attachment point, another firework, and I'm just going to put that one on there. So pull it through, wrap it round. Job's a good one. That basically is all I'm going to do to that one, because I don't want to overdo it. But I think you can see that it's taken something that's already quite impressive, but it's made it an awful lot more. Yes, there's a little bit of time involved in creating the fireworks. Well, there's like weeks until you've got the technique right, and then it goes quite quickly after that. But the physical cost of what we've added to this is tiny. The increase in value of the thing, I think, is remarkable.
Well, it's the sort of thing you're just not going to see elsewhere. I mean, I've never seen that. Did you just make that up, or is that something you've seen before, doing the firework kind of design there?
I've pinched the firework idea from somewhere. I've seen it used. I'm sure somebody will know. I have no idea, but I saw a picture of a latex arch, a black one. That had probably about 50 of these on it.
Oh, right, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that. Two's enough.
But it really does add something so different, because there's no way, first of all, there's no way you get that if you went to a high street retailer to buy, even if they were buying an AirLoonz like that, they'd get it as you know, base model, if you like. So just adding that.
I do like
really
it when you make my points for me. That's brilliant. That's exactly what I'm aiming at.
I am just completely repeating everything that you say. So.
No, you're not. You preempted that one because I was going to say that. Yes, we as an industry and small independents and decorators do constantly run into the problem where the national chains and things are selling products. More cheaper or more of them or something than they possibly can, and the constant answer from all of us on this side of it is upsell it, make it more. This is the point of this. Is yes, maybe the shop, the chain store down the street is selling the same thing, but not with this on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So that's the way round it. And when you look at the other heirlooms in the range, they've all got possibilities.
Yeah.
Where you can add just something small, a little bit extra to it, and make it more so.
Yeah.
The champagne one, I haven't had a chance to try this, but I can just imagine a whole explosion of clear 260s and small 5-inch bubbles sticking out of the top of it.
Yeah.
I think that would be wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely.
The champagne glass can have the cascade of bubbles down the side. All of those will work for New Year.
Yeah.
And then you start to look at them all, and there are opportunities on every single one of them to enhance it and to make it more and to make it more valuable and more profitable.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to do.
That's great.
Nice and easy.
Yeah. That's very simple.
We're putting a photograph of this and the recipe for this into our resources section on our website. It's amscan.co.uk. And then across the top of the page, there's a row of tabs. One of them is Decorator Resources.
Yeah.
You click on that one, and that will take you through to a list of different things, one of which is instructions or recipes or something like that. Can't remember exactly what it's termed, but there's stuff in there, and it's constantly expanding, and we're just putting this one in there so it's there ready.
That's fantastic. I love it, Chris. Very simple, but very, very effective.
Yeah, thank you very much. I like it too. I might wear one of those next time I go out on a Friday.
The next time you go out? Wow.
Yeah, whenever that might be.
It'll be a bit old for that then. All right. Well, that was great. Very, very obvious question I have for you. As a guest on BMTV, you get to ask the question of the week.
Yep.
You're prepared, aren't you?
Yes, sort of. It's always a big debate in our house on New Year's Eve. Well, maybe not so this year, but it always has been a big debate in our house on New Year's Eve. Champagne or Prosecco?
Ooh, interesting. Leave your comments down below on Facebook or on YouTube. In fact, if you've got a specific brand of champagne or Prosecco that you like, put that in there as well. Because
might get some freebies then.
Well, I'm after some recommendations, so we will see. But yeah, leave your comments down below on Facebook and on YouTube. Chris, thank you so much once again for that. Thank you everybody out there for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please stay as safe as you possibly can, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.
Bye. Happy New Year, everybody.